So in today's session, I will talk about reducing dimensions using unsupervised machine learning tools. Now, I covered them before, so fundamentally we focus here on what you call the principal component analysis. Now, actually, this method is quite old. It goes back to the 1920s. So it actually was developed way before we spoke about machine learning tools or AI. Now, the main purpose of this method is to simplify data structures. So you start with a very large data set with a sample that has many so-called features or variables or many columns in your data set, and you try to reduce the number of variables without losing too much information. Because that's the trade-off. If you start removing variables, by definition, you always lose some information. But the purpose of this method is to avoid losing too much. So hopefully you end up with a simplified structure that still preserves the vast majority of information. So that is the purpose we try to achieve in these methods. So in this session, we explore a particular problem, and I will now share my screen and we just talk through this. And you can always ask questions. You can always stop me, or you can also just contact me later by email if there's anything unclear. So I will just now share my screen. So here we go. So now my picture will pop up here at the bottom. So our data set refers to climate risk measures. So when you look at the data, we have a large number of variables. Now the data comes from the ND gain. ND gain stands for the Notre Dame Research Center on Climate Risk, and they compile a country-level measure of climate risk. They use a large number of variables, and in this data set, I just add a few example indicators. So there are various indicators measuring the exposure to climate risk. The main trouble is we don't quite know how to really measure it. So another purpose of unsupervised machine learning tools is to derive perfect measures of whatever you try to accomplish. What does perfect mean? It means that I try to ensure that I construct an index that captures the most information possible. Information statistics is basically variance, change. So we try to construct an index where the weights of the index are selected so that we maximize the variance captured in the data. So that is the purpose here. In practice, many indices are constructed kind of without any justification. So it's very, very common, for instance, to have equally weighted indices. You see them all the time. Yeah, so for instance, the Human Development Index. Yeah, the Human Development Index takes the log of GDP per capita, so that's a measure of economic development. It takes life expectancy at birth, which refers to kind of healthy outcomes, at least longevity. And it also takes primary school enrollment rates. So that's on the education side. And then it takes an average. But nobody knows why an average is the right way to do it. Why should it be? So the benefit of unsupervised machine learning tools is they can derive these weights in an endogenous manner. So it comes out of the data. So basically, the tool looks at the data structure, looks actually at the covariance matrix of the variables and decides which variable is actually the most important, contains the most information. And this variable will be focused on. Yeah, so that's basically what this tool does.